What's up, y'all? I hope everyone is having a great, a blessed, a beautiful day, Thursday, as always. So, y'all ready for this message that I'm about to deliver today? So, let's go. So, y'all, today, let's talk about respect. Respect. Like, what do some of us, because we all desire, to have respect, right? For people to respect us. We what are some things that allows us to have respect, and are we always showing respect, right, for other people? And I want to first say that, of course, as usual, Bible. Let's go Bible, because in the Bible it talks about respect often, right? And one of the scriptures is one that I know a lot of you know. Of course, all of these three I know a lot of you know. Is honor thy mother and thy father, right? That's the main one. Why? Because those are our parents. They're the ones who gave birth to us. So that's the biggest one, to honor our mother and thy father. Um, Another one is to love thy neighbor as you love thyself. Basically, like, you have to love people, respect people like you would yourself, right? As well as do unto others as you wish them to do unto you. Yes. And y'all, that one I know is the biggest one. I think that I must say we have the biggest trouble with. And I'm going to get into why in a moment. But okay, let's talk about honor thy mother and thy father. Okay, and I know many people have different relationships, so I'm not going to get into too much, because I don't know everyone's situation. But the main thing I want to speak about as it pertains to honor thy mother and thy father is, if you think about it, I want to think about respect, and I want to take the relationship of a son and a mother, for example, for me, okay? If you think about how a son, right, especially as he gets older, the respect that he has for his mother, what that ultimately shows up for him, how he ultimately shows up for himself, and the respect that he has for other people. And I want to speak mostly towards the negative, because the positive is kind of give and take. It can go either way. Like, there is someone who can really love their mother, their mom, respect them in every way, and they would get someone in life and ultimately do them wrong. So that one, or it can go the way of they love their mother so much and respect or whatever, that they'll treat their woman in life, their women, should I say, the same way. But I think for the main thing I feel like that really shows up is, if you know someone who really has no respect for their mom, like just overall nasty, just no respect, disrespectful on many different levels. Y'all, just think about it. How they treat their women in life is a representation of that. Because you also always have to think about what most people always often go back to, was like, dang, they don't respect their mom, so they're not going to have respect for nobody else, especially women. Not going to have it, right? So you have to know that when you meet someone, and if you do end up meeting their mom, just pay attention to how they respect and how they treat their mom, because that is how you would get treated. And if you're down for that, then stay in that. Because remember, we can't change people, y'all. And when it comes to relationships, overall, the respect that we all desire, y'all, to have in these relationships, people treat you according to how much they respect you. And that all goes back to what I was saying about one of my videos the other day about the communication, right? Because if someone just overall always nasty to you, you know, when it comes to communication, you know, or if they just, I'm just say cheat and just do you wrong and the relationship is just not good, they are overall toxic for you, right? If you think about it, they don't really have no respect for you. Because if they had respect for you, then they wouldn't do half or really none of those things that they do to you. Now, we know our relationships go through ups and downs, so no relationship is perfect, but y'all, we're talking about respect here, right? In that aspect, respect. Like you need to be with someone who respects you, who respects your feelings, who respects your boundaries, who respects overall you as a person. Because if the person has no respect for you or little respect for you, then ultimately they're not for you. That is not your man or that is not your woman, sir or ma'am. And you need to do what I always say, let that go. Exit the relationship, right? Cut that person off. And let's also talk about when it comes to treating people how you want people to treat you, y'all. This is why I say this is, I think, the one most people struggle with, because, and I'm saying in the aspect of when someone does you dirty, and I'm speaking to me right here. I've had the tit for tat mindset before in life, you know, or even when you friendships too. You, of course, you knew somebody for a long time, you know, y'all been cool, and all of a sudden people start to move a little funny, start to, you know, act a little different. You know, you see them around certain people, they just treat other people differently than they treat you, and it's like, okay, keep that same energy, or I'm gonna keep that same energy. You know, you call me, like I ain't gonna call you like that. Or a relationship, somebody cheat on you, or I'm gonna cheat on them, and you know what I'm saying, all this tit for tat type of stuff. But y'all, again, tit for tat, what does that do? Tit for tat, what that does is you are ultimately putting out the same energy that you would end up receiving back. Think about that. Y'all need to let that marinate in some of y'all minds and in y'all spirits for a little minute. If you treat people negatively the same way they treat you, what you're going to end up doing is receiving that same energy back. It's why? Because I speak on this a lot too. What you put out is what you get back in life. Energy doesn't lie. Does not lie. It only transfers. You know, so that's something to think about. So for me now, if I got to do you like you did me, if I got to show you negativity like you showed me, I don't need you in my life. You're not someone who needs to be in my life. Why? Because I don't want to put out that type of energy. I don't even want that type of energy around me no longer. So that type of energy isn't serving me no good. You don't respect me. I'm not respecting you. Like, it's just not what it need to be. So when it comes to that, like, listen, treat people like you want to be treated. So if you feel like someone is negative towards you, or I'm not about to treat them good because they did this to me, did that to me, then guess what? Again, those are not the type of people that you should be having in your life, because you should only want to have people in your life that you can treat them a way that you know that they'll treat you. So if that's what it means to treat people how you want to be treated, because that's what's going to come back. If you're treating somebody good and just having the respect for that person, then they're going to treat you the same way. And again, if it's not in the people who treat you, it's a lot of times it's just not in people. People are just who they are, and we can't change people. So there's no need to be holding on. That's what we do, y'all. We hold on to people, thinking that they're going to change, thinking that we could change them, thinking that, oh, if they see that I'm doing this, that they'll still know. Because in relationships, like wise, you can do so good for somebody. You can be the best version of yourself for a person, but again, if they choose to just be overall nasty and don't have no respect for you, you cannot force their change by who you are. Because it's ultimately not in them, or they don't have the will to change. So it's like you have to ask yourself, what is it that I want? Like, I know I deserve it. I deserve better. I deserve more respect, right? So, as it pertains to respect too, what do we do to get respect? Your love, having the right people around you, like I said, number one. And just the overall love that you show to people, your overall heart, like how you go about helping people, because people respect you, by saying, oh, this person do this and do that. Like, they get to respect it, like your achievements, like your overall morals, your principles. People be respecting and stuff like that. Just overall being a good, genuine, down to earth person. Because I know a lot of us know many people, like, even if you might not necessarily like them for whatever reason, you'll say to yourself, like, I don't care for that person, but I can respect the fact that they, you know what I'm saying, do to take care of their kids. They do this, they do that. Like, it's many different things that you can respect people for. So what are you going to do if you're not feeling the respect that you deserve from people? What are you going to do to make sure you get that? Because we all deserve and desire respect. And like they also say, respect is due to a dog, y'all. And as well as you got to give respect to get it. And that's another one. Like, a lot of people be out here demanding respect but aren't giving it. Like, how you expect me to do A, B, C, but you are doing the complete opposite. You don't respect me, but you expect me to respect you. No, you have to give it in order to get it. So a lot of you need to think about that for the ones of you who don't respect people very much, but expect that in return from others. And the last thing I want to say or refer to is how many of you really respect yourselves? Because this is another big one. How you respect yourself is how other people will respect you. And I'm gonna say, for example, people who sleep around. I mean, you got this reputation of just sleeping with anybody on at any given moment, no matter if you know them or not. But you expect men to respect you. It's not gonna happen. And it's crazy that women really get the backlash from this versus men, of course, and that's a whole nother conversation, but that's another message for another day. These double standards out here. Yeah, that's a whole nother message for another day, y'all. We gonna get that up. Yeah, and also as it pertains to women, like, and before I say this, listen, I'm not telling women to not express themselves by, what they want to wear, just being open to their bodies. This is not what I'm saying, so nobody don't come for me when I say this. But I'm saying in the aspect of women who dress a certain type of way, for attention, should I say. If you're doing it solely for attention or whatever the case may be, like when you just overall, either on social media or in public, you choose to like really not wear any clothes, where you got everything showing and everything else, and then you get negative responses from men, and then you're mad. It's like, but you're not really respecting, like, I like to call it thirst traps, right? Because a lot, that's what it be. It's a thirst trap. Because again, I feel like when you're doing it for attention purposes, really, or because you don't really respect yourself. It's something within you, your own self-esteem, you know, or your own insecurities is allowing you to dress like this. And so it's not really, when it's not really about, you know, you just want to feel like you expressing, you know, your body or whatever. You feel like, you know, it's your body, you want to flaunt it however, that's fine. But when you're doing it for insecurity reasons or whatever, and then you're getting the negative response from men, it's like, but baby, like, you have to understand and know that you don't respect yourself. So you can't expect other people to respect you, right? So that's just a quick, again, I can't get too much into that because that'd be a whole nother message within itself, you know, but it's just like, we just talking about respect in all areas when it comes to just you within yourself, how you treat other people, you know, how people are treating you when it comes to respect, like all of these things, y'all, that we need to really take into consideration in life. Because respect is important, y'all, and respect takes you a very, very, very long way. So again, y'all, respect others, do unto others as you want done unto you, positively, you know. And always, the main thing, y'all, we have to know in life, and I'm gonna speak, and this is gonna be that you're gonna be able to get the message in every video, y'all. It's the key is the people around you. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Like, anything negative that's going on in your life, when it comes to people, it's about the people that's around you. So think about that. And as always, be motivated and stay inspired.